One may think that Hamlet is insane because of his sometimes irrational behavior, but today I'm going to prove to you that Hamlet is sane. Sanity is the ability to think and behave in a normal and logical manner. Hamlet merely pretends to be insane, and he lets the audience know this in Act 1. He is pretending to be insane so he can calculate his moves according to the situation at hand. Polonius is the first person to question Hamlet's sanity. Your noble son is mad. He believes that he is mad because Ophelia repelled his love. Although, not too long after talking to Hamlet, he realizes the logic behind everything that Hamlet says. Though this be madness, yet there is method in it. Polonius is also the first character to realize that there is something else going on with Hamlet other than mourning his father and dealing with Ophelia. In Act 2, Scene 2, Hamlet has his first soliloquy, and in this, Hamlet demonstrates his sanity and logic. He shows this by questioning the ghost and demonstrating rational manner. The spirit that I have seen may be a devil, and the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape, yeah, and perhaps out of my weakness and my melancholy. If Hamlet was truly mad, he would not contemplate the spirit's intentions. Hamlet shows his reasonable thinking by wanting to prove that the king murdered his father before taking any actions of revenge. In Act 3, Scene 1, Hamlet has his second soliloquy, and in this, he truly contemplates suicide. That contemplation shows his logic in his actions. Before Hamlet follows through with something he has as drastic as suicide, he weighs out the options. He realizes that by killing himself, he has no control and no idea about the afterlife. Although, if he remains alive, he can control his fate in future. Could a madman logically think of these scenarios? No, because if you are mad, you have no rationale in your thoughts, unlike Hamlet. Claudius also realizes that he is not mad. Nor what he spake, though it lacked a form a little, was not like madness. The king is finally seeing Hamlet's intelligence, and he fears it so much that he has decided to send Hamlet away to England. In Act 3, Scene 2, Hamlet notices that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are playing him. You can push my buttons, but you can't play me for a fool. Hamlet can see that two of his closest friends are playing him. These are two people that he trusted wholeheartedly, yet he noticed their intentions. He realizes this because he is sane. His brain can still detect flaws in people's actions. And you may be wondering, well, what about his mother? Does she believe that her son is mad? To answer your question, no. She does not believe her son is mad. In Act 2, Scene 2, she says, I doubt it is no other but the main, his father's death and our hasty marriage. She believes that her own son is just mourning in his own way, which is exactly what he wants people to believe. But later on, she becomes more worried and is suspicious, but he tells her that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. Another question you may be asking yourself is, how could he have seen a ghost, a supernatural being, if he was truly sane? Well, Hamlet was not the only one who saw this ghost. In Act 1, Scene 1, Horatio, Marcellus, and Bernardo are actually the first ones to see the ghost. But now, I have a question for you. If Hamlet truly was a madman, why would he tell his mother and Horatio that it is all an act? Hamlet faked madness because he saw much to be gained by it. Hamlet is not mad, but clever. He's able to convince people that he is crazy when all along that was just his plan.